The luxury life of Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin, the current Russian head of state, is one unpredictable man. He's been at the helm of the top office since 2012, and through the years, Putin is reported to have amassed a substantial chunk of wealth. Nobody really knows the actual amount of money this former intelligence director is banking, as it is not documented anywhere. Still, reliable sources place his net worth at a disturbing figure of $200 billion. A number that even Forbes hasn't been able to verify yet. What has Putin been doing with his millions? This is what we want to show you today. But before we begin, show us some love by clicking on the subscribe button for more of our amazing content. Also remember to turn on the notification button to see our newest videos first. Let's get it on. Citizens of the former Soviet Union are known to be religious consumers of fine whiskey, but the man tasked with safeguarding their interests is one hell of a spender. Basically, everything that belongs to the Russian Federation he considers his. While some newsrooms place his worth to a conservative $70 billion, his interests in massive oil fields supersede that figure by a mile. And he spends the money without caution. Among his luxurious purchases include: Number 1. Palaces. It is reported that the former KGB agent owns several homes in Russia, across Europe, and the United States. His main presidential palace, particularly, is totally out of this world. At an astounding value of $1 billion, the Palace of Idokopas, frequently referred to as Putin's Palace, is a massive residential complex located on the Black Sea coast near Krasnodar in Russia. The Italian-designed mansion palace features an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a casino, and various bedrooms. Surrounding the castle 24 hours a day are highly trained kill-shot snipers and several police officers just to make sure the head of state is safe. Other lavish homes the president splashed millions to acquire include his mansion in Novo-Ogaryevo in Moscow. It is the place Putin finds peace of mind and tranquility when he wants to escape the noisy political environment. The Kremlin in Moscow is another prized property in Putin's catalog. His office is actually located in this historic building that was built in the 17th century. Bukharov Rushe in Sochi is another stunning residence owned by the filthy rich president. So serene is the place that in the past it played host to high-profile people like former American President George W. Bush and former German Chancellor Angela Merkel. The president also owns Valdai Residence, also known as Dolgi Borodi, which is an attractive lakeside residence that is open to leasing at about $1,000 a night. And that's not all. Constantine Palace in St. Petersburg, located on the Gulf of Finland, is one of the most attractive homes in the entire nation. That too belongs to Putin. The interior of the palace is incredibly lavish, with gold seats and antique design evidently offering a mesmerizing sight. The palace has in the past played host to both the G8 and G20 World Summits. The president also owns a number of luxurious. Number 2. Planes. If you thought Armando Carrillo Fuentes, the deceased Mexican drug kingpin, was the only lord of the skies, then I suggest you think again. This man, Putin, loves spending his time in the air. The number of planes he owns will leave anyone in premium tears. Guess how many? 43. The president owns 43 planes, which accumulatively cost over $1 billion. If you wonder how one man could hold as many aircraft as such, then we're together in deep thoughts. Let's take a trip to Wonderland. Among these planes is an Airbus and 2 Falcon jets. The official presidential jet cost in excess of $500 million. And to account for the price, the interior features are kingly. The flying office is as comfortable as it comes. The interiors are made in light colors with walnut veneer wooden coatings. It also has a luxurious master ensuite bedroom in case the man occupying the top seat wants to put his back to rest. There is a mini gym, a dining room, VIP lounges, a bar, and several showers. Of all the features, the one thing that gets me emotional is the 24-karat gold toilet that costs a cool $75,000. Without a shade of doubt, this is the highest peak of extravagance achievable by man. And when making random trips, the Russian honcho also owns a bunch of. Number 3. Helicopters. Again, if you thought the Sky Department is finished with the planes, well, yes, you're wrong. Apparently, Putin prefers traveling by helicopter more than anything else. This is the main reason why he owns 15 of them. Most of the helicopters used by Putin are Mi-8 Russian-made, customized against maximum security breaches over land and sea. Most of his palaces are fitted with helipads just to make movement effortless at any time. And the president is also well sorted when it comes to sea department, thanks to his number 4, Yacht Collection. If he's not in the air, you'll probably bump into the president floating on water. That is, if you're lucky enough to penetrate his cruel security detail. The man is a class act and enjoys owning things laced with sheer luxurious touch. He reportedly owns 4 expensive floating pieces. Among this impeccable fleet is Olympia, a $35 million yacht gifted to him by fellow billionaire and now besieged Chelsea Football Club owner Roman Abramovich. The 187-feet-long beauty is astonishingly classy, with interior features mimicking all the presidential standards. Just to make sure movement is not disrupted when Olympia breaks down, Putin owns another massive yacht, this time a $100 million monstrous machine with a capacity of housing 12 guests and 14 crew members. It features the largest ever swimming pool to be constructed inside a yacht, which has an artificial water slide by the side. It also has a wine cellar stocked with expensive drinks. But what I find most amazing is Putin's number 5, fleet of cars. It is only logical that owning a few cars is more of a necessity than a choice as the head of state. But in the case of Putin, it's genuinely ghastly to hold over 700 cars. The cars range from Formula One brand to off-road ones. The president owns Lamborghinis, Ferraris, vintage Bentleys, among other high-end brands. The most cherished automobile on the list must be his official ride, the Mercedes-Maybach S600 Pullman limousine, which cost a staggering $50 million. It features an armored system that can detect a bomb attack shamefully. The car's speed is crazy and is able to accelerate at 100 miles per hour. There are more than 10 presidential drivers who, by the way, continuously attend driving lessons, since any mistake that may lead to risking the president's life is punishable by death. And our man also has a great number 6, watch collection. Am I the only person spotting various similarities between Putin and North Korea's Kim Jong? Anyway, the Russian leader is an admirer of exquisite timepieces. According to reliable sources, his watch gallery is worth over $1 million. His mad collection of designer watches ranges from Patek Philippe, Breguet, Elage, and Son and Blancpain. In his collection sits a piece that he coughed $500,000 to buy. The president is also known to gift close friends and family his watches. Like one lucky boy, he gifted a wrist marvel worth $10,500. To complement the expensive watches are equally expensive number 7, suits. The Russian president's wardrobe is not your regular millionaire's type. Inside his wooden closet hangs bespoke suits that only the rich afford to adorn. Previously known to pull a James Bond look in all his black suits, that eventually earned him the name Man in Black. His preference for attires has since changed, and he currently owns a range of colors in his collection. The number may not be as significant as the prices. Putin spends not less than $5,000 on a single pair of suits. He prefers custom-made suits, most notably Chito and Brioni. The Italian designers are responsible for making sure the president looks as sharp as the edge of the needle, and for that, he doesn't shy away from spending unselfishly, like when he bought a pair at $500,000. Suits are not the only expensive attire you'll find in Putin's wardrobe. His training kits are reported to be worth the annual salaries of millions of people across the world. He may be on a $100,000 salary annually, but that doesn't reflect at all on his dressing style. He reportedly owns $3,500 sweatpants and a $3,200 white t-shirt for training. Bear in mind, we haven't included his training shoes. His gym attire is your dream account balance. Ouch! And finally, the president has a massive number 8, art collection. If you're lucky enough to rub shoulders with a rich person, be kind enough to ask about the unconditional love they have for artwork. As a senior member of a billionaires club, his pieces are worth a colossal $2 billion. That is probably worth more than all the museums in Russia. Among the valuable art pieces in his collection are those of Leonardo da Vinci and Rembrandt van Rijn. The pieces are said to be stocked in a classified location in downtown Moscow. It is also reported there's a single piece of artwork in the collection that Putin spent $500 million to acquire. Maybe after retirement, he'll open up his own museum. Who knows? The luxurious life of Putin is a true reflection of his financial muscle, and whether or not that will continue remains to be seen, now that he has rattled all his diplomatic ties. Did you enjoy our video? In your view, do you think Putin is a democratic leader or a dictator, as others purport? Well, if you enjoyed our video, let us know in the comments below. Remember to click the subscribe button for more of our luxurious content, and give us a like and share. This is The Luxurious. Talk to you in the next video.